get so discouraged when I'm stressed. Trying to be better than the guy.
Hey, guess what? It's wedding day! Welcome to the momentous occasion. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here at my six weddings. Welcome, I'm board one. It's good to see you. Let's get right into it. Let's get married, huh? All right. Let's just do it. Hold on one second. Everything's all good, except I can't hear the game, 'cause it's too quiet. Okay, so here's our act. How you doing? I'm bored, by the way. How you doing? Bored? I'm bored. How you doing? Turn up my sound over here. So we dropped a save for wedding day. So first what we're gonna do, hello kitten. Last time we did the wedding with Molly, but in case you missed it, we're gonna get married to Molly again. And we're gonna put on our Leon outfit. How are you, kitten? Leon! I crave cheese, Leon! Okay, wedding number 1, here we go. You know, when you dream about a Yeti before your wedding, that's a good sign. How's Control going? Hey, I'm coming in. Okay, this happens every time. This is gonna happen every time we do this. Let me turn the game sound up a little bit. There we go. I don't know anything about it.
There's someone hanging around by the entrance of the farm. Looks pretty nervous too from what I could see. You know who I'm talking about, yeah?
So here's we get our options.
The same someone who's been worried about you lately.
And I'm like, could it be a little bit of Celia in my life? A little bit of Molly, she's my wife. A little bit of Nami's all I need. A little bit of Lumina on my steed. A little bit Mustafa in the sun. A little bit of Rock, he's a lot of fun. A little bit of the other guys, I didn't actually give them enough flowers to get married to them. Oh, ow! Bum, 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 bum. You know, I think if I actually had all 8 marriage candidates, that song would have fit perfectly. But, oh well. So last time we did Molly, because Molly's our girlfriend, so let's redo.
Well, do what you gotta do.
Oh, SCP? Really? Like, is that actually involved in Control? Or is it like they don't call them SCP? Because that's fun. I didn't know what SCP was until recently when an ASMR creator I follow, who actually also streams, she doesn't stream ASMR, she streams video games. But she does like SCP ASMR videos. You're so adorable when you're surprised. So we did Molly last time, but we'll marry her again because I wanted her to change my nickname. Now, what could this be? So this is the canon wedding. She's gonna be our canon wife.
Nani?
Hee hee, and there you are, thunderstruck again. You were hiding this blue feather, weren't you? I don't know why, she's a city girl. I don't know why I decided to give her this voice. City, that's... Did you know how I felt about you? I never knew. Do you have a favorite SCP? I never knew if it was one-sided, but well, this is where I stand. I'm sure of that at least. So, may I have this? Oh, that's right. I said we would actually... I want to know what happens when we say, give it back. Huh? What did you just say? You aren't gonna use it anymore. She puts it in her pocket to take it out of her pocket. Fair enough. Plenty of people are perfectly happy without ever being married. Especially people who really love their work. Like you, right? Well, I guess this is goodbye. I won't be coming here anymore. So is that game over? Do we not get a chance at love with other people? Oh, that's it. That's the end.
Well, seems like your son's heart ain't in the farm. There were like 5 other people who wanted to marry him, but I guess he said no to all of them too. But hey, it's his life. If it ain't his calling, then that's all there is to it. If you're after some other career, staying here won't do you any good.
Wait, but she said we love, so we turn her down because we love farming so much, but then all of a sudden we're not allowed to keep working on the farm because we don't want to get married?
Hopefully you can find something that's right for you out there. I'll be praying for your success. To the non-denominational gods, of course. This game used to have a Shinto temple, but we had to take that out, because... I don't know.
Off we go.
What? You think I should be more worried? Well, look. He'll be alright. He's your flesh and blood, after all. One day, he's bound to find that special something. Just like you and I found the farm.
Do you think Takakura and my dad ever explored each other's bodies? Roll the credits. Yep. That's the end of the game. Okay. That's so... If you turn one marriage candidate down, you can't marry the others. Leon! I like the room full of cakes that keep reappearing and increasing if they're not eaten in 24 hours. I don't know that one. I know about the bowl of candy one. I think that one is interesting. The vending machine that can make a cup of any liquid. Do I want to know how that works? Like any liquid. Is that by request or like desire? Okay, now we're dreaming about sheepies. We'll skip through a lot of this dialogue this time. We're gonna skip through Takakura's dialogue. It's a keypad. You type it in, it comes out. Ooh. It seems like there probably would be some sort of dark consequence to using that vending machine. How you doing, Baronade? Not really. Like the bowl of candy, like you can't take more than 2. Worst case scenario seems to turn out fine. I mean, what do you mean worst case scenario is like I want blood and then it pours out blood. I don't know if that's fine. Cause even if it doesn't hurt, whose blood is that? Where did the blood come from? I'm still disturbed. Any liquid. And then my question would be what about theoretical liquids? Oh no. Yeah, no negative consequences there. Okay. I shudder to think what a cup of marsh would be. I'd rather not find out. Okay, will you marry me? Yes. Oh, I'm so... That's how I said it last time, too. I was like, all right, fine. Will you marry me? Jesus. Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. We'll be perfect together. I know it. We'll have the best family there ever was. I even started learning this accent for you 2 weeks ago. I'll go and break the news to Gavin that we're getting hitched. He may be lonely without me. I screwed this up last time, but it turns out that Gavin is her father figure and not our marriage rival. He may be lonely without me, but I know he'll give us his blessing. It can only make things that are already liquid. Okay. What about like Mars water? Like specifically the water from Mars. Okay, so here she is telling her daddy. Good morning, Link. No, I said not. I said not.
Now, Link, you gotta promise me you'll take good care of Molly. She deserves nothing but the best.
Oh, Gavin.
And Molly, don't be asking too much of him, all right?
That's the type of stuff that I would tell. Excuse me. See, this is where we screwed up last time. I just want you to know, I always thought of you as the father figure I never had.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't mean he didn't say he feels the same way. So I can keep on being your daughter then?
Heck, if that's what you want, who am I to refuse?
I love you, Gavin.
All right, anyway, Leon. Go on, get out of here already. And don't ever take her for granted. She's your family now, too.
Well, thank you for everything. Camera pan awkwardly. We walk so it doesn't make it seem like we're walking 6 feet in the other direction, which we totally just are. Hey, old people, we're getting married. Hey, random child, we're getting married. Tell the whole town. Actually, so this is our wedding. This is us being married now. Someone asked for the best drink ever, and they died because they couldn't handle living life after the experience. Oh yeah, and Lumina gets all sad. Aww. Poor Lumina. I'm sorry, but you look like a teenager, and I would have never married you, except we are gonna watch the wedding sequence with Lumina. Just for completionism's sake. If he felt the same way, wouldn't that mean she was his father figure? No. Look, all the weirdos are hanging out. Look, weirdos, we're getting married. Hi, Gustafa, I'm not marrying you after all. Enjoy the dinner, kitten. Are you streaming tonight? Here we are at the inn. We're gonna tell Nami and Rock. Oh yeah, Nami just straight up leaves. More control, cool. Okay, I gotta check you out. Thanks for the lurk, yeah. Yeah, Nami just straight up leaves. Oh. Sorry, but we went steady with Molly. And now we're back on the farm. We don't go bother telling anyone else. We don't tell Celia or Matthew or Vesta. Oh. Okay, we tell Celia and Matthew and Vesta. A pseudo Nambu. Oh, well, Celia pretends to be happy for us. That's nice. They really just changed her name from Celia to Cecilia, so I still just call her Celia. May Molly's hips wiggle on our farm forever. Oh, and we have to request a son because last time we said we were gender neutral and we had a son, so. This is gonna be the canon wedding. Cellular tentacles, Oh yeah, I love how he just like comes in with us.
By the way, Molly, I'm your family now, too.
What? Oh, that's right, we're married. Is there something you'd really like me to call you, Link? There sure is, in all caps. Leon! Oh, maybe I should have done it in exclamation points.
Link, come here a sec.
No, because then I'm fine with just all caps.
Hey, Link.
We wanted to ask you to do something.
Would you and your partner come to the spring?
Nani?
We worked really hard to get it ready. By the spring, we've got...
No, it's supposed to be in supplies.
Oh, Right. Just come to the spring, okay? Jeez. Yeah, my big mouth.
We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting.
The S stands for sexy. Hello, memes. It's good to see you. Yes, this is a Story of Seasons game. We're doing all the weddings today, so there's not going to be a lot of farming gameplay, actually. I'm dressed as Leon from, I almost said Kingdom Hearts. No, I'm dressed as Leon from Resident Evil, not Leon from Kingdom Hearts.
Is something going on? I've never seen anyone so excited about going for a walk in the forest.
Oh,
Well, not that I particularly mind either way.
all the weedings. Yeah, we gotta. We unlocked 6 of the 8 marriage candidates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Get these motherfuckers. Pot is ruining America.
How romantic. Oh, I've always wanted low polygon mushrooms at my wedding. Was this all you, Leon? Aren't you just the sweetest? What a wonderful surprise.
I just started streaming.
Your friends put it together? Hee hee, sure they did. Whatever you say, your little forest friends who are 1 foot tall. I believe you, honey.
Did you know Kirby's canonically only like 10 inches tall?
You know, I always dreamed of having a wedding like this. Something bright and happy and full of laughter and at nighttime and none of our families around. Hold my hand. Praise Yevon. Leon! I, Molly, swear to be your wife.
I wish we could rename her Ashley.
To love you unconditionally through all your joys and sorrows, and no matter what hardships might await us, I swear to build a household overflowing with warmth and kindness.
I, Link, pledge the same. That's Imagine going to a wedding and one of the spouses like says a beautiful vows and then the other person is like, "Yeah, me too." Let's live happily ever after together. Praise Yevon.
Thank you so much, Leon! I couldn't have asked for a more perfect wedding. You make me happier than you could ever know. Our lifelong journey together is going to be wonderful. I just know it.
I am in agreement that we are getting married on this day, and it sure is beautiful.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, that's right. He's straight up at the altar being like, okay, so now let's go home and, make our family a little bigger.
Oh, yes, that's right. Families tend to grow over time. I can't wait for the day when ours might get a new addition.
New Edition? Like, what's that New Edition song? Every time I think about New Edition, I don't remember how the song goes. I don't want to watch an ad.
The party's over.
New Edition.
But you can see it in my eyes.
Anyway, I can't sing. That's New Edition. I can't sing that song.
So, Leon, let's say our family did get a bit bigger.
I want a boy because we had a boy last time, so it's got to be canon that we have a boy. But I'll do any gender for the other weddings we're gonna watch.
Oh, good. I was thinking the same thing.
Because, if you just request your gender, that's what you get it.
We might be getting ahead of ourselves, but I do hope that day comes sooner than later. Gotcha.
No, guys. No, it's cool. No. You don't need to help my wife get pregnant.
We'll ask for you.
If we ask, something wonderful is bound to happen.
Yeah, the Harvest Goddess is gonna get your wife pregnant.
telling that.
What? It's true. That's why we gotta go ask her.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to tell him. It's gonna make him feel weird at his wedding day.
You're both making him feel weird at his wedding.
Good thing she can't hear any of this.
Leon! What's wrong? Honestly, sometimes I think you're too silly for your own good. But that's why I love you. But I really do want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you for the alert, Kurama. We're getting married.
Today felt like a dream, one that I don't want to wake up from. I couldn't forget such a beautiful ceremony, even if I tried. I must be the luckiest woman in the world. And for once, I'm finally looking forward to the future.
Yay, love!
Kisses.
Praise Yevon. And then they praised Yevon happily ever after, forever. She looks like a Pokemon trainer that has a Vulpix. That's so highly specific. Several years later, our crops were still growing.
Hey, old friend, how you been?
We'll skip through this again, too, because it'll probably play the same way.
Maybe a question like that doesn't mean much where you are now, but I'm asking anyway. Your son's doing you proud. The farm's in good shape. I made their house bigger.
Yeah, we have a kitchen now. Husband hungry, wife cook. It is though, I feel like it would be the same no matter what. Like if you had a girl character and got married to a male spouse, they would still cook for you, I think. I hope. Yes, and we had a beautiful, inquisitive little boy who seems to really like trains. I think it's fun how the children always inherit the parents' looks. Like my genetics just don't matter.
Your grandson's starting to learn how to talk. Cute as a button, that kid. Now, what was his name again?
Oh shit, I forget what we named him. What are husbands but male wives? I know, right? We're gonna name him Ashley. That's not Eugene. Get it? Because our wife's gonna call us Leon. Everything on the farm was Zelda themed. But now our son will be named after the daughter of the President of the United States. I wonder if he'll call us Leon too. Like Daddy Leon. Because that's what Mommy calls us. I forget what we called him on the last save. I think it was something Zelda themed. Oh, we named him like Deku. I don't like that as much. We're gonna name him Ashley.
Leon!
Exactly.
Ashley. Yeah, that was it. Ashley. A little boy who really takes after Molly. Every parent's got aspirations for their kid. Makes me wonder what kind of dreams Link and Molly have for this one.
See, our name's Link, but we look like Leon.
Leon! I crave cheese, Leon. Leon! I'm shaped like a triangle, Leon. I promise I didn't eat the cheese, Leon. Papa, up!
Oh, my giant-headed baby. Yay! Throw the baby. Yay!
Oh, how sweet. I'm glad you and Papa are taking some time to play together, Ashley. One more time. More. You know, I think we should raise Ashley into a star student with a good head on his shoulders. What do you think?
Yeah, why would you say no to that?
Right? I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's give this parenting thing our best shot. It's past your bedtime, Ashley. Get nice and cozy, okay? Leon! Bed! Going to bed!
He is really cute.
I love you, Leon! Sleep tight. Good night.
So that's our baby. So this is the canon save file. This is gonna be what we continue from. And she sleeps with her hair in curls, which is just gosh dang cute. Oh my god, excuse me. This is my personal save. All right, there's one. This save, by the way, is like a started save file, so I don't have to like restart the game every time if I want to start a new save. And this is going to be my wedding backup. All right. We should change our outfit actually every time. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I think I want to change our outfit before we get married. So this time we're going to get married to Cecilia. We're just, no. Well, should we do Cecilia? We'll just do them in order. Yeah. It is not my birthday. Is there a reference that I don't understand? I wish it was my birthday. Are you giving me some bits? Or like a gifted sub? I'm apprehensive about why it's my birthday. I think it is. I think I know. the 90s design Amy that was in Sonic CD. But one thing I think is weird is her arm has like, it looks like they designed it for her to be holding a hammer. But then even on the back of the box, it's not like I got a version that didn't have the hammer. Even on the back of the box, she's like posed like she should be holding something, but for whatever reason. And also, the line of toys is really weird because you have classic Sonic and classic Amy, and then the fucking enemy from Sonic 1, and then you have Tails, but the modern design, and fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. Everybody's favorite classic Sonic character. No Knuckles, but Shadow's there. All right, let's get married again. I got a Go Army ad, a few the Proud Marines, and a Forged by the Sea Navy ad. Well, that's almost all the armed forces. All right, wedding time. Honestly, I like I'm wearing 2 dress shirts under my cow shirt. Oh no, it's 1 dress shirt.
I'm really sorry to barge in like this, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about, if that's all right with you. It's hard to believe it's been a year since you arrived, isn't it? So much happened this year, too. Vesta tried setting up that arranged marriage for me, but that's when I realized marriage should be for love, not for convenience. And, I love you, Link, in case you couldn't tell. I can't think of marrying anyone else but you.
Gomenasai. No, let's get married. Oh, she didn't find the blue feather. I think that's interesting. Molly confronts you because she found the blue feather, but Celia just comes in and is like, listen, I want to get married. Let's do it.
This blue feather is for me? Oh, I can hardly believe it. I never thought this would happen.
Marriage should be for political advantage. That's what Final Fantasy games taught me.
I'm glad I mustered up the courage to come visit you. Oh, now I'm hungry for a sandwich. I have to let Vesta and Matt know right away. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay, bye. Kind of want a sandwich too now. Mustard. Mary, listen. See, that's why I don't like Game of Thrones. Yay, we're married! Yay, we're married! Yay! Yay! Oh, we run and then walk. Matt's gonna kick our ass.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yay! Everyone's happy. Good morning, Link.
You better take good care of Cece, you hear? That girl's like a daughter to me.
Oh, Vesta.
Well, everyone in Forgotten Valley's chomping at the bit for the two of you to swing on by. Better hustle and tell them you're married now. No wedding or nothing. That's just how it goes.
I know I haven't been here very long, but I enjoyed every minute I spent with you. Thank you, Vesta, for always being there for me.
What are you going on about, silly? Acting like we'll never see each other again? I live like 50 feet from you. I live right up the road, don't I? Oh, literally. And that ain't changing anytime soon. Now go on and be happy.
Thanks for everything, Matt. Even though I never wanted to marry you. Take good care of Vesta for me, all right?
You're welcome to come back and live with us anytime, Cece.
Hey now, no snide comments from the peanut gallery. Don't mind him, Leon. Or Link, I'm getting confused. But I'll have you know, if it does come to that, you and me will be having some words.
There's no divorce in Forgotten Valley.
Well then, goodbye.
Well, Matt actually seems happy for us. I've also never played Crusader Kings.
Now, you and me can...
Oh wait, never mind. I keep fucking this up. I forget which characters... what the characters' relationships are. And here's Nami, ready to be upset again. Hey Nami, guess what? We got married. Isn't that great? Yeah, that's That's totally great. And I'm like super happy and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave forever now. Bye. Ugh. No thank you. Not my kind of game. Ugh.
I'm happy for you, Link, even though I was just your girlfriend.
And now let's pan the camera over here and tell the old people. And then, okay, it kind of happens the same way, I guess, every time. He comes out and is like, look, I can tell that they're married. They have that married people stink on them. Everyone's happy for us. And then Lumina's gonna cry. It's like, yeah, like in Civilization, how like Gandhi like loves Nukes and Civ because they coded the first game wrong. Well, I guess Lumina will be mad at us forever, but probably actually not. And now we head down to... That's a myth. No, it's true? Unless they coded him that way on purpose. I heard it was like an overflow thing. Oh, interesting. I think that's worse, because then it just means that they gave him a bad personality. Well, either way, in the newer games, he really is, like, super aggressive as a tribute to the older games. And I'm not a fan of that. It feels too, like, memey. It feels like an inside joke gets in the way of gameplay.
By the way, Cecilia, what are you gonna call Link?
Oh, that really was just interesting.
Oh, right. We are married now, after all. Was there something special you wanted me to call you by?
Yeah, since we're not going to be married for very long. I'm going to be your cowsband. Cowsband or husbull? Yeah. We'll do that one. Yeah.
Link, come here a sec.
Okay. This is going to be the same every time. Yeah, it does sound like us.
That's why I picked it.
Not about the NTR, I don't care about that, but the... No matter what, I'm wearing a cow outfit, okay? There's Hugh Cow stuff going on no matter what. So why not? I'm the husbull. At least I don't have, see, because I'm a bull, because I don't have a giant udders attached. Like in the movie Barnyard.
So what made you want to take a walk in the forest all of a sudden?
I don't know, I'm bad at making excuses.
Oh, well, I don't mind. I'd never say no to a walk with you.
I'm still wearing my rucksack. Barnyard was a movie and a show. Hey, look, it's the same.
This is incredible. Did you do all this, husbull? So that's why you wanted to come here. Thank you. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your friends made it. Sure, if that's how it is. It's almost like we're in a fairy tale wedding. I've always dreamed of a wedding with giant low polygon mushrooms and none of our friends and family. Now praise Yevon with me. Husbull, I, Cecilia, sincerely swear to be your wife, to love and care for you, no matter how the future grows. We'll share in our joys and overcome any hardships. I want us to live together, laugh together, and love together.
I, Link, pledge the same.
Thank you for such a lovely little wedding, husbull. As long as we're together, I know our home will be home, home, and full of home.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get busy.
Oh, yes,
Families do tend to grow larger, don't they? There might come a day when it's more than just the two of us. That being said, if our family did grow... Yeah, gender neutral, baby. Me too. It'd be nice just to have an addition to the family. I hope that day comes soon. Yeah, let's go home right now and get started.
Gotcha! You two are gonna go get it on. We're gonna ask for you.
Okay, I'm not gonna go through this bit every time. I can't escape weddings. I've got a friend's wedding and a food tasting for, oh, you're getting married. Well, congratulations. I haven't, I'm kind of grateful I haven't been invited to a lot of weddings. It seems like in my circles, the weddings are like smaller affairs, and I'm fine with that. I'm like, congrats on getting married. Happy for you. I'll send you a gift. You're so silly sometimes. Some of them say this. I wonder if Nami will say, hee hee, you're so silly sometimes. I want to thank you again for today. It was absolutely magical. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. It's like Sweet 16s. I don't know. I get tired of them. I act nice on stream, but I'm a misanthrope at heart. I'm so happy to be part of your family, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Mwah. As I narrate a wedding, I'm like, actually, I fucking hate people. No, I don't hate people. They get annoyed. Come on. Oh, look at the baby. Okay. This dialogue, I assume, is going to be the same. At the price of a gift. Yeah, exactly. When you're younger, you can at least just show up to the wedding. Now it's like you got to bring something. I wonder if Nami is really going to be cooking for me. It's like hard to believe. I should be cooking for Nami. Oh, cute baby. Oh, got a little farmer's tan. Oh, with the clover patches. Oh, and the little paw prints with slippers. Oh, stop sucking your thumb. That's bad. Your gums are gonna develop wrong. Oh, sleepy in the sunbeam. And then they do this weird little thing that I don't understand. What was her name again? Saria. The child. Well, these are going to be the children we never have. It's going to be like that one issue of Spider-Man. Looks like me or like me in the game. I think me and Cecilia are probably good genetic matches. Tsunami. Oh yeah, now Celia's gonna ask us about our aspirations for the baby. I wonder if she too will ask us if we want the baby to be smart. Papa, up, up. Throw the baby. Whee! Oh, and we have a clover on our bed. That's nice. Oh, isn't that nice, Saria? You look so cozy with Papa. Yeah, I was thinking of a boy named Sue, actually, at first. More, Papa! Let's play more! By the way, Husband, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if Saria took over Lon Lon Farm? Yeah, that's up to I would say that's up to Saria. Yes, I suppose so. I must be thinking too far ahead. What's important is that we raise Saria to be happy and healthy. Okay, Saria, time for bed. Yeah, I don't want a farm family where everyone just does farm stuff. Bedtime. Nighty-night. Good night. And don't let the mole crickets bite. Hee. Actually, no, seriously. Go take a shower, please. Night-night, Papa. Stop sucking your thumb. You IRL both. Aw. All right. Sorry to the Cecilia timeline, but we're not saving. We don't get infinite saves. Yeah, Cecilia's not. Even though some of these saves are duds. You know, it's like Summer 5, 9 p.m. Okay, no, then Summer 6. That's my backup save. Yeah, Thanos snap. Sorry, Cecilia. Goodbye. You are no longer my wife. Bedtime. We're gonna marry Nami in our normal clothes. Oh, we should have married Nami in our fall clothes. Oh well. Us bull. This is only fair because Nami I always wanted to marry in the GameCube game, and this is the outfit from that game, so.
Someone's been here.
It's Nami time! Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, Link. You in there? There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have time? Why do I look mad? Hey, stop pushing into my house! What are you doing here? Why are you being so aggressive with me? You're not with anybody, right? As in, you don't have a partner? Actually, Nami's my not Nami. Actually, Muffy's my girlfriend, but it's not that serious, I guess. Master Blastoise, we're on the 3rd wedding. It's Wedding Wednesday. It's all weddings all night, baby. Welcome to the stream. We just married Cecilia. No, it's the 3rd wedding. Anyway, it's funny because we actually are steady with... No, we married Molly last time. That doesn't count. Oh, we did. We turned her down. We said no, if that counts. No, just blatantly lying, making Molly cry. Would you, want to be together with me? I was thinking about it, and I really do want to stay in Forgotten Valley. I'm not creating different, so I have a, close. I have a save file for Winter 10. And I have, 6 of the 8 marriage candidates at, like, full hearts. The only ones I'm missing are Matthew and Gordy. So I'm seeing what all their proposals are like. When they propose to you as opposed to you proposing to them. You're the only one I can ask, Link. Please. I'm not going to stay in the valley if someone won't marry me, so marry me. For true completionism, I would also show how they react when you turn them down, but I'm not doing that. Really? I'm glad. Thank you. Now that that's settled, we better let Tay and Lou and the others know. I'm really lucky to have you, Link. I'll catch you later, okay? We don't even give her the blue feather. All she asks is like, do you want to be together so I can stay in the valley? This is, yeah, literally. Green card marriage plot. Yay, let's tell everyone, yay. No, don't say that. But I do not, you know, this is not the start. This is like a graduate level. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Morning, Link. Take good care of Nami, all right? This girl here is like a daughter to us. I don't... Tay.
Every guest has to leave eventually, but we absolutely...
Oh, wait. This is still Tay. Every guest has to leave eventually, but we absolutely loved having you. Just be sure you mind your health and enjoy your married life, all right? She stayed at that inn for a whole year. Nami must be rich. You know what? We made the right choice after all. Thanks for everything, Tay. I can still come visit, right? Of course. Like I said, it might not be by blood, but your family. And thank you too, Lou. Your cooking was amazing.
I'll cook for you anytime you like. I can't rightly say how glad I am to see you staying in Forgotten Valley.
Seriously, it's all thanks to Link. Fast food pasta.
Speaking of, Nami's in your care now. Gotta admit, I was bowled right over when I heard the news. Just so you know, you'll get a whooping from me if you mistreat her.
What's with all this stuff that implies I'm gonna be bad to my wife? And then they were roommates, yeah. No, because we have to have a kid. Our one night stand. See ya. I think your chat broke. Oh, my on-screen chat is broken. There it is. Nami was your... in a... oh, wait. Like, what if... that's so funny. Wait, Molly, like, doesn't react at all. She's just, like, happy about it. But we have to have kids with Nami. I always thought it would be interesting if, like, there was someone you could marry who would, like, end up regretting their decision. I did Molly, who is our canon wife, and then I did Cecilia. Lumina gets sad, so they all kind of have the same reactions every time. Nami is the beard, yeah. I stay with Molly. Our kid suspiciously still has blonde hair. I guess because you can customize the main character now, it makes even more sense for the kids to look like the spouses. Which they already did in the GameCube version. All the weirdos are happy for us. I am kind of bummed to not be fully completing it. And not having Matthew and Gordy, but oh well. Everyone takes it so well. Except Lumina. I think Daryl as well. I also wish that you could marry Flora, but I guess the implication is supposed to be that like Flora and Carter are like an item on the down low. Yeah, no choice in this game to have no kids. Because the whole idea is like your farm is going to be a family dynasty. Which is why Takakura kicks you the fuck off the farm if you refuse to get married. He's like, I guess this life ain't for you, kid. You're supposed to be getting it on. Okay, Nami is going to have a nickname for us. See. There you go. Yep. Okay, come out to the thing. There's stuff happening. There's a surprise. Because we just go around the town and tell people, like, hey, we're married now. We're married now. We're married now. No, there's a real wedding, silly. Of course there is. Daryl stays your spouse and just like keeps making you better. I was asking everybody's having babies. Just bring the baby to the Scottoon show. Yeah. No, maybe not. Listen, Sue, I like wandering through the forest as much as the next person, but this is kind of sudden. What's up? Oh, I'm bad at excuses. Whatever. Let's go. This is embarrassing. If you think this is embarrassing, just wait till you see this. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Yay, it's cute. This is amazing. I get it now. You wanted to show me this, huh? Thanks, Sue. No, I'm like trying to get married to you. Your friends got this together? Huh. Kind of a strange place for a wedding, but honestly, we're both a bit strange too. Oh, hell yeah. The first person that's actually like, this is kind of weird. Maybe this makes sense for us. Now praise the Evan with me. Sue, I, Nami, vow to be your loving wife. To walk by your side. Wow. To walk by your side on the winding roads of life. No matter what twists and turns might come our way. Together, we'll build our own place to call home, full of peace and laughter and joy. I, Link, pledge the same. It's every time that's funny to me. That was more formal than I'm used to, but it was worth it. Thanks for the ceremony, Sue. With you by my side, life's gonna be full of surprises. The good kind, obviously. Speaking of surprises, how about we go on back to the cabin and make a surprise of our own, you know what I'm saying? Oh, right. Families often grow bigger, huh? It won't always just be the two of us. Maybe someday we'll have another one on our hands. I've never had sex before. Sue, if you know, 2 did become 3. Gender doesn't matter. Cool. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That's okay with me. And who knows? Maybe that day will come sooner than we think. Yeah, like right now.
Gotcha! We heard your prayers, and we're gonna go tell the harvest goddess that you don't care about gender.
Yeah, we're gonna go tell her right now to put a baby in your new wife.
Boy, girl, boy or girl. Yeah, it's a little, yeah. But the spouses aren't, like, the only non-binary character can be you. And unfortunately, it's not extended to the kids. Because you can just, like, wear whatever you want and be whatever style you want and have he, she, or they pronouns. Sue, what's up? Something's fishy. I won't pry, though. My stomach feels weird. Thanks again. For today, I mean. I guess this is the first day of the rest of our lives. I've heard that somewhere before. And you know what? I'm glad I get to spend the rest of my life with you. Yeah! Wife, 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 wife. Ooh, I thought we were gonna kiss. No kissing. Be rated E10. No kissing allowed. Oh, yeah! All right, I'm gonna skip through this. No kissing until after it was after we were married. That's the whole thing. I like that the windows are frosted even though it's springtime. Yeah, it's weird that Nami's cooking for us. Oh, this is interesting. Nami's learning how to cook. That's cool though. That's a good change. So rather than like Molly and Cecilia who like happily cook for you,
After they got married, the happy couple built themselves a new kitchen, so Nami's learning how to cook. Gender roles, huh? She's getting better by the day, I hear.
I can't wait till our husbands cook for us. Oh, look at this kid. With the stars on their suit. Yeah, my personal file, I'm gonna marry Nami, for sure. But I'm gonna use the blue feather. I'm not gonna wait. Stop sucking your thumb. Oh, this is like Wells for Boys kid. And then they bug out.
Your grandson's starting to learn how to talk. Cute as a button, that kid. Now, what was his name again?
Anybody seen Wells for Boys? You know what I'm talking about?
Wells? Yeah, that was it. Wells. A little boy who really takes after Nami. Every parent's got aspirations for their kid.
So let's find out what the dream for our child would be. I like that Molly wants our kid to be smart. I got the air conditioning on. It's the only sound playing. Every time.
Papa, up.
Big ol' head. Throw the baby.
Whee!
Well, look who's all snuggled up in Papa's arms.
Hee hee.
Hey, Sue. I really want Wells to be able to broaden his horizons and see the world. You know what I mean? Absolutely, that'd be great. I mean, these are both things to aspire for. As long as he grows up happy, and that'd be great. Like, yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, it'll be Wells' choice to make, though. For now, let's just focus on raising him to be happy and healthy. Hell yeah, good parents. All right, Wells, ready for bed?
Okay, gonna go nighty-night.
You get some rest too, okay? Good night.
Nighty-night.
Slow walk to bed. And that is the end. Nami's hair is like surprisingly not messy. All right. 3 more. More weddings, more weddings, more weddings. Okay, this time we're gonna marry Lumina, so we should look a little fancy. Nami's secret is that she always has bedhead. Yeah, believable. Yeah. Wedding day. Part 4. I'm skipping the repetitive dialogue. Of course, it's Lumina. Like, I still got my gloves on.
May I come in? I apologize for barging in so suddenly. I now know why my feelings about you were so different, Link. Or rather, I always knew, but I didn't want to believe it at first. Oh, forgive me. I must sound like a rambling fool. You see, I've fallen in love with you.
Gomenasai. Here, a blue feather. Nami's the only one we didn't give a blue feather to.
Oh, goodness, I'm so nervous. I can hardly even think. But I should return to the villa for now. I must let Aunt Romana know the good news.
She's bugging. Let's tell everyone in the town that we're marrying fucking Romana's granddaughter. And we're gonna be fucking Romana's granddaughter too. Now, why is this girl gonna come live at our house when we could come live at this big mansion? And quit being farmers and be a sugar baby forever? That should be the real move. The game should end right now. So no, it is not her aunt. The story is that Romana says that she's her aunt, but she's her grandmother. And like, some people in the town know, but it's like an open secret kind of thing in the town. But the cover is that she is her aunt.
We've been waiting for you. Take good care of Lumina now, you hear? Today is but the first step on your long journey together.
Thank you for everything, Aunt Romana. And you too, Sebastian.
Don't forget, young lady, you still have much to learn of life outside the villa.
Oh, that's right. The villa was kind of like a gilded cage for Lumina, though. Yeah.
I trust you will continue to discover such things together with Link.
Yes, of course. I shall look forward to learning all I can.
They're so overly formal.
I knew this day would come eventually, but to think the young mistress would be leaving us so soon.
Oh, Sebastian.
You needn't worry, Sebastian. Just because she's married doesn't mean she can't visit us. Now let us see her off with pride.
We should like bow or something. Well, goodbye forever. I'm never coming back to the villa.
Now we can have some fun on our own.
Ooh! 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 Whoa! 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 You see that look? They're empty nesters now. That was I think that was deliberate. I think, yeah. Could Sebastian be Lumina's grandfather? The drama. There's drama going on in Forgetting Valley. I said Forgetting because I almost said Forget Me Not Valley. Which, like, I know people are upset about, but apparently the original Japanese name always translated better to Forgotten Valley. And then Nami leaves town forever. Except they come back like 2 days later. Spoilers. That's as a kid I was also spooked about not marrying Nami because I heard that Nami leaves the town, but like apparently Nami just like comes back a few days later. Just needed some time in Mineral Town to cool off. They don't call it Mineral Town in this game. They just say you're like going into the city. Even though Friends of Mineral Town is like, they made a remake of Friends of Mineral Town, and there's references to A Wonderful Life in Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. Like Lou from this game and Van show up in Story of Seasons Pioneers or Friends of Mineral Town as like visitors to Mineral Town. But no one from Mineral Town shows up in this game, I don't think. And it's weird because Lou doesn't actually like go into town in this game, but Van does. Okay, great, we're officially married. Ooh, excuse me, my goodness.
By the way, Lumina, what are you gonna call Link now?
I don't know. That's the first thing I could think of. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna... It's just a what-if scenario. Hey. You didn't think there wouldn't be a real wedding, did you? I like this outfit. I paid money for some of these outfits. There's a $4... You know, this is where horse armor got us. I spent $4 real-world dollars to get virtual clothes for my farm man.
Light, might I ask what inspired this little jaunt to the forest?
No!
Oh, well, then it's fine either way.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Hello, Suki.
Click on my ads.
Click on my ads. Click on my ads.
Click on my ads.
Click on my ads.
Click on my ads.
Click on my ads.
How you doing, Suki?
My word.
Oh, how was dinner, kitten? I hope it was good. I'm hungry. After we do these weddings, I'm out.
It's simply stunning. I see. So this is why you brought me here. I haven't the words to express how grateful I am, Light.
How are you, Suki? I think I asked already.
Your friends prepared it for us, you say? Well, who am I to argue?
They all say he except Nami.
This reminds me of a movie I saw long ago where two little forest spirits were wed.
Wait, she's seen movies?
It feels so sacred and majestic somehow. The sacred and profane. Hold my hand and praise Yevon. Light, I, Lumina, do solemnly swear to be your wife, to share in life's joys and sorrows, and to weather our hardships hand in hand. Together, our love shall be the foundation of a new household, one of joy, kindness, and music.
Well, I like that. I, Link, pledge the same.
I feel as though I'm caught in a dream.
Thank you very much for this magnificent wedding. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather spend the rest of my life with. Yay, let's kiss. Oh, let's make a baby. Oh, congrats on the first draft. I've been kind of like really sluggish mentally lately. It's been rough on me. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm taking a break from like drinking big amounts of coffee, and it's just my brain, like, I don't know. I'm dealing with that brain fog. And I'm not in this is maybe TMI territory for my life, but whatever. I'm not in therapy at the moment, and like that would help me deal with brain fog. So, yeah. But I'm here, ain't I? I'm still making time for stream. Yes, of course. Families do have a tendency of growing, do they not? I would be so pleased to have a larger family one day. Oh dear. I guess we are married. Light, if perhaps our family did grow. Gender doesn't matter. Oh, of course. Yes, I feel the same. I'd simply be happy to welcome a new addition to our family. Maybe via the stork. Or adoption. Forget about it for a few days. Yeah, fresh read.
Hey, we heard you talking about putting a baby in your wife, so we're gonna help you put a baby in your wife.
So they pray to the harvest goddess to put a baby in her, but it takes several years. Yeah, no, because Kitten, the whole game, so this is a remake of a game that was released on the GameCube, and then I guess re-released on the PlayStation 2, but like the whole conceit, you have to get married at the end of year 1. There's 6 total chapters, and year 1 is chapter 1. And if you don't get married at the end of chapter 1, that's it. The game's over. And then you have to have kids, because the whole conceit of the game is that every chapter, the characters actually get older. So it's not like Stardew Valley where the years will pass, but the characters stay the same. All the characters in the town get older. Your kid will get older. You get older. Your spouse gets older. So part of the game is like your kid grows up, and is your kid gonna inherit the farm, or is your kid gonna like want to do stuff in the town? Is your kid going to be interested in athletics? Is your kid going to be interested in fishing? Like, what kind of person is your kid going to grow up into? So a big part of the game after chapter 1 is actually shaping how your child develops, in addition to the farming stuff. So having no kid would basically be akin to not getting married. Yeah. But literally, it's like, you know, you're on the farm, and Takakura is like, well, you know, your father always wanted to have a legacy, like a family legacy on the farm. Hint, hint. Get to it, boyo. She says hee too.
Today meant the world to me, Light. You have my eternal gratitude. I'm so incredibly grateful that I can spend the rest of my days by your side.
With your fucking Boy Scout kerchief. Just burn down the farm when I die. I won't be there. I don't care. Well, that's most of the other games, because the farms aren't maintained. You get your grandfather's farm, and it's completely dilapidated. Oh, wow. She... Why does she get put into, like, an Amish... No. No, Lumina, no. Save Lumina from her fate. Do not marry Lumina. It's like... What does Lumina develop into? A completely stunted young adult who was raised inside a mansion insulated from the world? Or this? The plaid is nice. It's just, it's so trad wifey. And oh man, at Mara Wilson. I feel like I could have met Mara Wilson. I feel like I might have had an opportunity, but I didn't. Like in a casual setting. Oh, because my friend went to my ex. My ex, who I dated for like 2 months in New York, went to college with Mara Wilson. After they got married, they built a new kitchen. Lumina is happy to be wife mode. She got a new haircut and a new clothes. She's the only one that happens to so far. Yeah, that's not a skirt. Yeah. Our kid looks like fucking Wario. It looks like the lost Mario brother. like Mario Brothers Player 3 or 4 in the arcade. Yeah, I'm not staying married to Lumina, that's for sure. Our kid bugs out. No, no. So we can have 5 or 6 children, like a real trad farm family. We've mostly been getting boys so far. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I was gonna name him Home D. Home D. It's not weird if you're into the farm type games, Suki. Well, you gotta make you gotta have the one with the buttons that go down the side. Yeah, it was either Home D or Sunny D. Yikes, yeah. Okay, aspirations for our kid. What the Lumina wants our kid to be a great musician, I bet. That's gonna be my guess. Yeah, so it's like kind of like honestly an early, because The Sims was only like 3 years old at that point. It's like an early, I feel, implementation of the idea of The Sims, but like rather than influencing the character as like controlling their life, you become their parent and like you influence their choices through your actions. Because like whatever your spouse tells you they want your child to be, you can still influence them to be more artistic, more athletic, more farm oriented, like by how you raise them throughout the following chapters. Thank you for the lurk, Franny. Welcome.
How precious. Is my darling little Home D having fun with Papa?
Oh, word.
Mo, Papa! Let's play Mo! Ideally, I'd like to raise Home D into an intelligent, independent young man who appreciates the arts. What do you say, Light?
I don't know.
Okay. As long as he's happy and healthy, that's what matters. All right, Home D, time to get some rest. Bedtime, nighty-night.
Our next child will be named Lowe's.
Pleasant dreams to us both. Nighty-night, Papa.
Yeah, this is like, they added Lumina. Lumina was the first marriage candidate they added. Oh no! What came first, A Wonderful Life or A Wonderful Life, Another Wonderful Life or A Wonderful Life Special Edition? So the original 3 marriage candidates were Cecilia, Nami, and Molly in the original game on the GameCube. And then they made Another Wonderful Life where you could play as a girl character, and the marriage candidates in that game were Marlon, who they've renamed to Matthew, Rock, and Gustafa. They've added Gordy for this game. And then they made A Wonderful Life Special Edition on the PS2, and that added Lumina as a marriage candidate, which I never really got because Lumina always felt like a character that was younger, and I wouldn't ever want to marry her. And now that I've gone the route of marrying her, I don't want to marry her. Yeah, only 3 base options. There aren't a lot of characters in the village. There's Cecilia, Molly, and Nami. And you can't, no, this was 2004. Are you fucking kidding me? Not that that's okay, but like, no way. The thing that's going on with these games is that Xseed, who is the Western publisher, has actually been pushing Marvelous, who's the Japanese developer, to include like increasingly more LGBTQ options. Like, I think in Story of Seasons on the 3DS, it didn't have gay marriage, like same-sex pairings, as an option in the Japanese version. And then when it came to the West as Story of Seasons, they had added them. And it started being that way, where like, I think Friends of Mineral Town didn't have same-sex options in Japan, but they added them for worldwide. And now they've added like non-binary pronoun options. So it's good that like they're in communication with the developers, because once the developers put it in the game, like it's in the game. And then, you know, it's up to certain regions. Like if Japan doesn't want that shit for some reason, Japan can go without it. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, but gay. Oh, there's totally a mod, because before this game came out, no, there was a modder doing that. I think Sean Gibbons. There's totally like a modded version of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, which is the original game. And with the marriage candidates from Another Wonderful Life. I think that's how it worked. Okay, so now we're speaking of gay marriage. How about we get gay married? Who's first? We have Rock. Oh God, we'll wear this for our wedding to Rock. Oh, I don't want that. Wait, hold on. I just want my regular hair. Yeah, let's get married to Rock. I forget who the other one is. Oh, Gustafa. Okay, cool. Gustafa will be last. I actually have, so I can show you. I don't have the manual from the original game, but I do have like the box art. Yeah, so they show them on the cover. So yeah, it shows you right on the cover. And look, oh no, they have 2 of the 3 children. Oh no, they have all 3 of the children. You can see in the art. Yeah, I don't have the manual anymore. I got this game on Player's Choice, which means this game sold enough copies on the GameCube to go on discount for $20. But you can see the game is all about you, the farmer, and your 3 potential spouses. And then you can also, there's Celia's kid, there's Nami's kid hiding, and there's Molly's kid. Get connected. Connect to your Game Boy Advance. Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah. I loved the art for this game. This was my first Harvest Moon game. I literally like saw it in the bargain bin in Walmart. I was like, I want that game, please. And then I went around to like all my friends and I was like, have you played this game Harvest Moon? And like no one knew what the fuck I was talking about. And this one girl was like, Harvest Moon, like Neil Young? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? We were both weird in different ways. It was like 13-year-olds. Hold on. That's the wrong thing that I bleeped out. I want to blank my camera out for 1 second. All right, let's get gay married. Yeah, I got them out of order, but we'll marry Rock before Gustafa. I think Rock will hopefully be fun to marry. Because Rock's whole thing is like being, good morning, it's me, Rock. Sorry for just showing up out of nowhere. I'm here because, look, I gotta talk to you about something. Tay and Lou are really on my case lately. They're asking when I'm gonna get my life together and all that bullshit. So, I thought to myself, that farm guy has his life together. The only thing missing is getting to hang out with me 24/7. I'm really so tempted to just be like, no, I'm good. Yeah, let's run the farm together. Take a blue feather. Rock is so annoying. All right, thank you so much. Oh, and you bastard, you fucking bastard. Never marry Rock. Oh, and farm work isn't really my thing, so I'll leave all that stuff to you. Ha ha. Well, catch you later. I love how Cecilia is like the easy marriage candidate and she loves to farm. But then on the male side, Matthew is the farm husband, but he's like one of the hardest to get to marry. Why is this man in the town? Because he's the son of the people who run the inn. He's literally a Nepo baby. He's just a spoiled brat who does nothing all day. You got married to Matthew easy. What, by giving him tomatoes every day? And then having him insult them? Oh, cooked meals. Oh, really? Like milk soup? Oh, he's a milk soup guy. Damn. Oh, well.
Morning, Link.
That's good to know for my second save file.
I hope you and Rock have a good, happy life together. For better or worse, he's our son.
For better or worse, he even knows they raised a fail son.
And we care about him a lot. Come on, Tay. What's for better or worse supposed to mean?
Oh, also, so there's a thing where he is not Tay and Lou's biological child. If you couldn't tell by the fact that his hair is a different color and his eyes are a different color and his skin complexion is a different color and he has a different body type. Rock is not their biological child. There's a picture in Lou's bedroom, and if you look at the picture, it's a picture of Tay and Lou and a different child who is not Rock. So I wonder if you find out later on what happened to Tay and Lou's biological child. Genetics are weird, but I think you're really meant to believe that Rock isn't their biological child because of the photo you can find where it explicitly says, like, this is a picture of them with a child who is not Rock.
Oh, come on, Tay. What's for better or worse supposed to mean?
Well, just take care of yourself and stay healthy. Don't go causing Link any trouble. And Nami's just gonna leave in it. So you two are getting married, huh? Yeah. Bye, Nami. Not ads. I don't want ads. I don't want that. Here. I've got something fun that we can watch for 3 minutes as the time clocks down. Oh, this is more than 3 minutes.
Before the Russian Revolution, a man from downtown Vladivostok made the #1 worldwide hamburger multinational holding. Here it is, all for you, Trotsky Burger.
World Wild. So, you might be asking, Marsh, what is this and where did you find this? And I think what it is pretty self-explanatory. Now, as far as how I found this song, I was seeing the Bob's Burgers movie at, I love how they say Coca's Cola. Proper pluralization of Coke. And he's lip syncing, but he's like really going for it. I talked over Coca's Cola again. I was seeing the Bob's Burgers movie at Alamo Drafthouse in New York City. And Alamo Drafthouse, if you've never been there to see a movie, if they don't have one by you or you've never been there, they do these like pre-shows for the movies that like tell you about what you're about to watch and like show like obscure clips related to the movie coming up. So thank you to the curator from Alamo Drafthouse for introducing me to this song. Also, I heard Alamo Drafthouse is a shitty place to work, so... Oops. I think they're trying to unionize or something. It like sucks. It's like I gotta talk about the business and then be like, by the way, I heard they suck. I was at the Philadelphia Art Museum the other day. Welcome back from the break, everybody. We're watching a European 80s pop song about American burger capitalism. It's like the song America by Rammstein, who I also heard have been canceled. Because male rock stars just don't know how to behave and be good human beings. Oh, there's a backmasked message in this song telling you how delicious American hamburgers are. Who among us? How much do you think these burger prop things cost? This was expensive. Oh, they did a cut to clean the burgers off the stage. Do you see that? Because there's one shot where they drop the burger and they just keep it there the whole time, but then they cut to clean it up. Oh, see, there it is again. This must have been hell for the editor. All right. That's the burger song. I hope you all enjoyed ads and or burger song. And now he's gonna give his dad advice. Oh yeah, before I forget, here's a word of advice for you, Tay. I'm hungry too, shit. Do not let yourself go just because you're getting old. You gotta stay active like me and live forever. We clear? As if I need you telling me that. Huh. Honestly, I never thought you'd end up getting married. You'd better pull your own weight. You take care too, Lou. I'll still come by for meals now and then. I'm sure you'll both be lonely without me. Right, guys? Guys!
Well, I suppose it'll get a bit quieter around the inn, but we'll survive without you.
Nobody likes Rock.
You're a family man now, Rock. Do us proud and don't go live in Link any trouble, you hear?
Yeah, I know. Sheesh.
Thanks, Link.
Well, see ya. Nami doesn't leave forever in this one. They're so happy. Yay, now we can do stuff. Honestly, I feel like Rock and Molly would be a good pair. Molly in the original game was a lot more ditzy. Like, they kept, like, Rock as sort of, like, an airhead, but they made Molly less of an airhead. I guess so there wouldn't be, like, I guess that makes sense, so they wouldn't be so redundant. It kind of reduces Molly's arc of, like, softening to you and you being like, no, you're one of us. But it is what it is. Now Lumina's gonna cry. I feel like Lumina is supposed to be the marriage rival with Rock. So this is like, imagine the two guys you have a crush on marry each other. Bad ending. Nami is the child Tay and Lu actually wanted, pretty much. Because they love traveling the world too, yeah. That would easily happen with me. Are Chris Redfield and Leon S. Kennedy gonna get married, Suki? I'm not narrating these anymore because basically they show the same thing every time. It doesn't really vary based on who you're marrying. But soon we'll get to the ceremony. Do. I've got skinny legs. Is that from like running around on the farm all day? You'd think I'd have buffer legs actually. Squatting down and stuff. All right, I thought about this one. I had a crush on 2 guys and they were boyfriends. Oh my god. That feels like a very Suki story. For sure. Because I'm always covering for him. I have not been staying hydrated enough in this heat, y'all. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's bad. I keep filling this thing and I'm still thirsty. Yeah, but you can write fictional boys to, you know, do all kinds of stuff. Plus, like, talking a lot dries out your mouth. Ugh, it's terrible. Drinking water all the time. I probably didn't drink enough water throughout the day. It's really what you're supposed to do. Is there any particular is there any particular reason we're headed to the forest? Or are you just craving some late night one-on-one time with your favorite guy in the world? Maybe if you didn't talk like that. What, it's a secret? Fine, I bet you don't know either. Whoa! Oh, he literally says whoa. At least I know his characterization. Wow. Just wow. Best surprise in ages. Man, I married the coolest person ever. Thanks, Paper. Your friends made it. For real? Dang. How come you never told me you had such cool friends? You gotta thank them for me. You literally can't get a wedding more unique than this, like anywhere else. I love it. Let's praise Yevon. Paper. I rock. Do solemnly swear to be your loving husband. We'll rock all the laughs. And the tears too, cause the 2 of us can overcome anything. Oh, that's kinda sweet. I promise to make our family the happiest, most happening household in the whole world. I, Link, pledge the same. Paper. This rules! I mean, I know I'm awesome and all, but I wasn't expecting a whole wedding ceremony. If this is how our life together's starting out, then I bet the rest is gonna be a blast! Now, do you want to make a baby? How or, okay. I mean, sure. We'll figure it out. I'm game. So here's the million G question, Paper. If our family did get bigger. Yeah, it'd be awesome no matter what. Man, I never thought I'd say it, but I'm psyched for that day to come. You hear that, world? Rock's ready to have a baby. Gotcha. What? We heard you're trying to have a baby, so we'll ask the forest goddess to put one inside him for you.
Yeah, we'll ask him to put a baby inside your new husband.
Guys, I don't think that's how that works.
No, I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
No, you can't put a baby inside him.
We can if we ask the harvest goddess.
Come on, guys. We're just trying to give them a baby.
No one can see them or hear them except me and the old lady. And maybe Gustafa? We'll see.
Paper, what's up? Well, okay, but remember, you don't have to keep any secrets from me. Anyway, this wedding, absolutely unforgettable. 11 out of 10, maybe even 12. Thanks a bunch for all this. Seriously, from here on out, you and I are family, and we're gonna stick together, no matter what. We're gonna be the couple of the century. Just you wait.
Okay, let's see husband mode, Rock. Well, I'm the one making the baby chat. That's not what it actually says. I'm dubbing them. Oh, the baby's cute. Okay, skip through all those. Oh fuck, we have to cook for Rock? Fuck that!
Never marry Rock.
I'm so pissed. I should have fucking known. I should have known this motherfucker didn't know how to be a domestic. Fuck you.
After they got married, the happy couple built themselves a new kitchen. Rock was over the moon, mostly because he can eat your son's home-cooked meals every day now.
This is not gonna be a game about Rock, the spoiled fail son of the inn owners, getting hitched with a successful farmer. Fuck that. Cute baby though. Holy shit, the cow print, that's adorable. They all suck their fucking thumb. Oh, now it's gonna thrash around.
Your grandson's starting to learn how to talk.
Why not?
Scissor. Yeah, that was it. Scissor. A little boy who really takes after Rock.
I love the cow print. All right, let's see what kind of Rock's gonna be like.
I want to have a son who grows up to be a lazy bastard and never does anything.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob where, like, is it Patrick or Squidward stays at SpongeBob's house and SpongeBob gets pissed because he's like, it must be Squidward. Why does that episode happen? And he like does like the puppet show about going to work at your job. Papa Link, up! Oh, that's right. If you're gay married, they say Papa and then your first name. Or like Mama and your first name. And then if you're non-binary, I think they just call you by your first name.
Oh, hey, Scissor, playing with Papa Link? Awesome.
One more time. More.
Oh, by the way, Paper, I was thinking it might be cool if Scissor took over.
Whoa! You want our kid to take over the farm? That's up to the kid, weirdo. Why, because you don't want to do it yourself?
Nah, I totally get that. Probably better to focus on the present. We gotta raise Scissor to be happy and healthy. Come on, Scissor, it's bedtime. Good little kids gotta hit the hay.
Oh, that's nice, because Rock was a fucking night owl. I heard Rock does not chill out as a husband.
Bed. Going to bed.
You're kicking butt out there. Get some rest, and I'll see you in the morning, okay? Because I'm going out partying. I'm a bastard. Don't marry me.
Good night.
The baby is cute, but definitely not worth marrying Rock. Holy shit. At least you wake up with Rock in bed. All right. Definitely not saving this one. I was already on it, wasn't I? Yeah. All right. What should we wear for our wedding with Gustafa? If you get gay married, you have to adopt a kid, so there's no... no, that kid is biologically Rock's. We don't see it. Honestly, maybe just wear this for Gustafa. This is ridiculous. I'm not wearing this to my wedding. We wore cow. I guess I'll just wear the fall outfit. Because I don't want to wear... I mean, we could, but then we would just look like, look. Kind of defeats the purpose, I think. Tips, like from real life? No. If he ended up being a problem, it would be easy to deal with it. A big isolated farm in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of space. There is that whole field in the back that isn't cultivated. Yeah, sorry, Tay. Rock had a tragic accident on the farm. The bull ran him over. And also cut his head off with the scythe. The bull did. All right, time to marry Gustafa. Gustafa's a cool guy.
Morning, it's me, Gustafa.
I think I accidentally gave Gustafa and Rock the same voice.
Sorry for the surprise visit.
I think I did. It wasn't my intent.
You know, I was looking back and realized it's been a year since you moved here.
Why do you hate Gustafa? I think he's cool. I hate him because he flirts with Nami.
That's kind of random, isn't it? Sorry.
You hate hippies? Come on, man. All he wants to do is listen, as opposed to Rock, like Gustafa's whole thing is just like, listen, I want to live in my tent and play my guitar. He's not a leech. He looks like he smells bad. He does not. He looks like John Lemons. He probably smells a lot like lemons.
Anyway, we've both been through a lot since then, but one thing's become clear to me, and that's that I need you.
Whoa, sudden.
If there's anyone in this world I want to hear my songs, it's you. So, will you marry me?
Wow. With the men, we've been saying, let's run the farm together. Gender roles. Our wives can just, like, sit on the farm and cook for us, but with the men, we're expecting them to run the farm with us. I'm hippie in the soul. I mean, who among us doesn't want to just, like, relax and chill out? I don't know. I feel like living in a tent and just, like, being in nature and doing your thing all day, like, I'd like to retire to a life. I just know this farm's about to start growing weed. Oh, we've been growing weeds all along. That's my secret, kitten. We've been growing weed.
From now on, we'll be singing songs of joy together. I'm looking forward to it.
My friend Silver really likes Gustafa, like ever since Another Wonderful Life on the GameCube. Gustafa used to have a more full beard. This is what Gustafa used to look like. I'll bring it up when our, yeah. This is what he originally looked like. That's the CIA killed it. Just listen. We're not gonna get into all this. So this is what Gustafa originally looked like. And you can see they actually retained a lot of his character design. They just like streamlined some of it. His hat is less, yeah, because he wasn't, none of the male characters were originally designed as marriage candidates. So he was just some weirdo who lived in a hut. Yeah, the biggest differences are Gordy and Matthew. But yeah, they took away his beard and made his nose smaller, which like I think it's fine that they made his nose smaller. They weren't all psyops. That's like saying all of Occupy Wall Street was psyops. It wasn't all of them. But yeah, there's Gustafi, what he looked like on the game. And I think honestly out of the OG between him and Rock and Marlon, Gustafa's probably the most appealing to me. Keep him down there for a second.
Good morning. Nice day today. Perfect weather for breaking the happy news to everyone.
And I don't think you could see his eyes as much in the original game. I think his nose is the biggest improvement. Oh, I haven't met any, like, actual, like, because, I don't know, how do you define a hippie? Like, I know people who are, like, free-spirited and, like, anarchist and stuff, but, like, and maybe in the olden days they would have been called hippies, but I don't think they identify that way. And, like, I know people who are radically environmentalist. I think I made the right choice with this outfit. But like those people are definitely not, those people I'm talking about are definitely not racist from how I know of how they engage with the world. Oh, Lumina doesn't get sad when I'm marrying Gustafa. She's not threatened by Gustafa. That's so funny. She's like, okay, you've made your choice. So there's Gordy. Gordy's the one who was most radically redesigned because his original character design was low-key kind of racist. But they swung a little, in my opinion, and a lot of other people I've talked to too, they swung kind of far in the other direction, and now he looks like too much like a generic, yassified, athletic Story of Seasons character, and not like an artist and steel worker. But on the whole, most people agree that it was good his character was redesigned. And his was like radically redesigned. He looks totally different. But most of these characters I'm actually impressed because like the Story of Seasons character designs developed a lot over 2 decades. And this game, they did a good job of like keeping, I think, the modern style while also like being true to what the characters originally looked like. Oh yeah, Rainbow Bridges. We're marrying Gustafi. We're at the end of our marriage blitz, actually. Who's your ideal marriage partner in this game? Also, how you doing? I want to shout you out, but I know you won't be streaming anytime soon. But you could still follow Rainbow Bridges. Oh yeah, Gustafa's got to have a nickname for me. He's gonna call me Flower. Why not, right? I like that for the wedding, so we just went around and told everyone in town that we're married. But now, like... The first time I did it, I was so disappointed. I was like, really? We're just, like, married because we walk around town and tell everyone that we're married? But no, the Harvest Sprites are throwing us a surprise. What could the surprise be? The Harvest Sprites are cute. These Harvest Sprites apparently debuted in Harvest Moon Save the Homeland on PS2, which I kind of want to play on stream because it's only a year. Honestly, I'm not a fan of any of the candidates. That's why I'm not into this one when mechanically it's one of the best. Oh, wow. Not even with the expanded roster of 8 in the remake? With like Lumina added and all the boys and Gordy? I always, you know I always liked Nami because we talked about it. Nami's like my favorite like Bachelor character probably ever in the whole series. Oh, that's a shame. And honestly, I like all 3 of them. Like of the original Bachelorettes. I like Nami, I like Cecilia, and I like Molly, but Nami was always the one. And then I would never finish year 1, and I would just restart the game over and over again.
I'm down to take a nice stroll through the forest with you anytime, but why the sudden urge?
And Gustafa's very handsome in the remake.
Oh, well, I understand. When the trees are calling, it's hard to turn them down.
I like how tall he is. He straightened up his back. The farthest I got was like chapter 4. That's pretty fucking far.
Whoa!
Yeah. Who's your favorite like all-time Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons Bachelor character? Though the game I didn't like a lot of there are a few of them that are like that for me, where I liked the gameplay but didn't like the Bachelors. Story of Seasons on the 3DS was one of them for me. Like, I liked the nurse character, but it wasn't like, I didn't really like the art style, and it didn't make me want to, like, keep pursuing those characters. And then Pioneers of Olive Town, it's like none of the marriage candidates I really like, and the one character I'd want to marry is not a marriage candidate. So that's rough for that game, because I really, really like the gameplay in Pioneers of Olive Town, but I don't like most of the characters. Harvest Goddess. Oh, man. I like the witch, actually. Harvest Goddess. The easiest character to marry.
This is far out.
What about the Kappa?
Did you put this together just for me? Wow, you love me that much? I'm speechless. Huh? You had a little help from your friends.
All right. Because Gustafa is the only character who specifically words it as a little help from your friends, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's a motherfucking Beatles reference.
Never knew you were shy, but I believe you.
More reasons to hate him. Okay, don't go talking shit about the Beatles now. This is a safe space for people who enjoy the music of the Fab Four. I mean, yes, that's true. John Lemon.
Perfect spot to get married, don't you think? Having a secret wedding in the forest sounds like it'd be right up our alley. Praise heaven. Flower. I, John Lemon, pledge to be your husband. Today,
What's that? Oh, wait. Fuck, what's that Beatles album? It's like Today, Tomorrow, and Yesterday? Fuck. I can't remember. I wanted to do a Beatles reference. Like that Powerpuff Girls episode where they do all the Beatles references. This is beautiful. Yes, with the low poly mushrooms. I love it. And I love it. We've had all 6 weddings here.
I, Gustafa, pledge to be your husband, today and all the days to come, to love all that you are, and to raise you up when you're down. Together, we'll write the lyrics to a new duet, and fill each other's lives with laughter and music.
I, Link, pledge the same. No. The Beatles, yes, that was a great episode. The most obscure reference in that episode that I remember is when the monkey trainer goes, "Someday monkey won't play piano song, play piano song, play piano song," which is a reference to like a misheard lyric in Michelle, because the monkey was named Michelle too, where it's like in French, and it's like something très bien ensemble, and so people would like mishear it as "Someday monkey won't play piano song." How much of a fucking Beatles superfan do you have to be to like understand that fucking reference in a children's show? Which, like, you know, that episode wasn't for kids. That episode was for their parents. That was a good episode though. And then you go watch it as an adult and you're like, holy shit, they really liked the Beatles.
I can't think of anything more romantic than a ceremony like that. Thanks for making this happen, Flower.
I honestly like Gustafa as a spouse.
Once we get back home, I want to write a song about it. We'll be grooving along to its happy melody for the rest of our lives, I bet.
I think also I really, really liked the character art style of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Oh yeah, we're getting Mpreg. I almost forgot about that. His redesign is nice, but I always liked the original art style of Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Like the sort of like, it's not like fully super deformed, but like you have like the big feet and the big hands and like the sort of bobblehead look and the big eyes. Like I always really liked that, like their body proportions and the character art style. So I think that too was like what endeared me to the characters in general. And then the characterization drives it all the way home because they're all really unique characters in the Valley. Like, yeah, they're archetypal, but like, you know, there's the old couple, there's the grumpy steelworker, there's the cool music guy. Gustafa looked really, he was kind of he definitely looked different.
Hey, wanna get married? Hey!
Yeah. I like that they've changed his nose. I keep saying that. I think his hat and his nose were the best alterations.
Hey!
But like, you know, the guitar guy, the dynamite guys, like it. I really love Harvest Moon DS because it took those character designs and characterizations and then like put them in basically like Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town gameplay. And I'm kind of bummed that, well, I mean, I can't be because they remade this game. So like I was bummed for a long time that they had never revisited these characters in this world, and now here we are in the remake. So can't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's here now. Anyway, let's get Mpreg.
If our family grows, we'll have even more tunes to add to the mix. I can't wait.
A little bundle of joy. I like how Gustafa talks. If I were to get Gary, I like Gordy, his characterization a lot. I don't like his character design in this game, but I like his characterization a lot. It's just very, very hard to. I think he's the hardest to romance. Like probably, yeah, he's got it because there aren't a lot of windows in the day to give him gifts. That's the problem.
Any kid who'd make our duo a trio is all right by me. I wonder when that day's gonna come. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Gotcha!
Let's pray to the Harvest Sprite to put a baby inside Gustafa.
We'll ask for you. If we ask, something wonderful's bound to happen.
Don't interrupt them, you guys. You gotta be quiet.
You're yelling too hard.
I thought Gustafa could see the Harvest Sprites. Let's see.
Yeah, but you're yelling even louder, Jack.
Maybe I remembered wrong. I thought Gustafa mentioned being able to. No, he mentions the Harvest Goddess. He says that she lives in the spring. But I think that also makes him like a good candidate. You know, he's tuned into nature.
Hey, what's with all those loud, quiet voices going on over there?
Yeah, at least, you know, we don't have to go through the 9 months of gestation in this game.
Today was almost too good to be true. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. I guess Lady Luck must have smiled on me when I was born. She led me to you after all.
Why like the xenomorph. Have you been watching Alien? Oh, what a cute baby. Yeah, I think Gustafa is my, well, you know, we didn't do Matthew and we didn't do Gordy, but definitely compared to Rock, Gustafa's one of my top marriage candidates, I think, now in this game. Probably after Nami. I'm gonna marry Nami in my main save, but we're canonically married to Molly in this because we went steady with her, so it's only fair. Though I do think it was funny, Nami asks us if we're seeing anybody, and we say no, even though we were steady with Molly. Why are we cooking for our husband? I hate this. I actually really hate it. Gustafa was thrilled to have the extra space. Oh, what a cutie. I love this. I love it. I love the hair. I love the overalls. I love the stripes. Very adorable. Reminds me of Christmas. Yeah! Kappa Claus. Let's get some Kappa Claus in the chat. Yeah. Get it? Get it? Like Sandy Claus. Hey, Gimpleg, what's up? How you doing? We've been getting married. The little girl who really takes after Gustafa. He looks like he'd be a good man to help on the farmer. I've not been getting married. Yeah. How's it been going for you? How's it all been going? Okay, now we get to find out what aspirations Gustafa has. Pretty good-ish. Well, that's good-ish to hear. Oh, I wanna ask you about something, but I don't wanna ask you about it here. I'll message you later about it.
Papa Link, up, up.
Oh, that's the same sheets we use with Celia. Recycled content. No, it's, I don't. I'll ask you later. Yeah. It's nothing, it's like, it's for everyone else, it's nothing like bad or anything like that. It's just like, it's I'd rather ask it in a personal setting, that's all.
Oh, looks like you're having a blast playing with Papa Link, huh, Sandy?
Papa Link. Let's play Mo.
I wonder if this, because they have different dialogues, but I've noticed them being recycled. I wonder if the kids' dialogue is just randomized. In this part, I mean.
Say, Flower, I think we should surround Sandy with plenty of music as she grows up.
I'm surprised Lumina doesn't say that.
I want to see our kids singing songs and playing instruments and just dancing to life's tune, you know?
Yeah, I would say yes to that. Yes, Nami and Gustafa are so far my favorites.
You think so too? Glad we're on the same wavelength. I'll have to start singing for her on a daily basis.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, Sandy, I think it's your bedtime.
Bedtime. Nighty-night.
Thanks for all the hard work today. Let's catch some Z's.
Oh, and he even thanks us for working hard on the farm.
Nighty-night, Papa Link.
And cooking for him. Jeez. Does anybody want to see any other weddings? Because we've run through all of them now. Honestly, of all of them, that was my favorite. Well, that was that and Nami. Those were my favorites. It's like, what if I just saved my life with Gustafa? Just my life with Gustafa. No, it's fine. I do have to sort my saves though, because I have a bunch and some of them are like pointlessly extra. But that's fine, because we can do that anytime. We have a wedding save. So anytime I want to get married, we have a wedding save. We have a wedding save and a game start save. You're gonna do Matthew. Oh, wow. What's Sleeping Spirits? Oh, I don't recognize this one. Music is a source of power. I'm gonna go back to Harvest Moon DS. I love that they put, like, other music from other Story of Seasons games in this game, even ones that never got released to Story of Seasons. So it's like they can't say that it's from Harvest Moon DS, but they also can't be like, it's from Story of Seasons DS. Oh, I found Gustafa's concept art. He was supposed to be bald. Oh boy. Yeah, someone said, Rainbow Bridges, I think you said he was, he read as older to you. Well, come check out what the original intention for Gustafa's hairline looked like. I'm pretty sure that's not what their idea is for him as a marriage candidate. But I mean, that's what my hair looked like before I shaved it bald. And I wasn't that old. So, you know, who knows? Maybe he just had really early balding. Yeah. So that's Gustafa's original concept art. Here he is fucking shredding though. Now I'm just like down a line of old Gustafa art. This one's called Gustafa Body. Look at this. He's rocking out. Except I shaved my head bald at 20. Damn. I made it to 30. Pretty happy about it. Yeah, the way that his hair looks now, like, no way does he have that hairline. Oops. But I mean, even... yeah, no way. Oh, what happened? Oh, it went into nighttime. My bad. I've got this giant picture of Gustav on the screen. What's interesting is in the artwork, it looks way more like the modernized Story of Seasons art, but in the games, it like jump scare, Gustav jump scare. But in my 30s, my hairline was way back. Oh, okay. I thought you said back, like your hair had like come back, and I was like, wow, man. I'm jealous of that. I shaved my head when I had a normal hairline, but then I didn't need to shave as nearly as much over time. My hair grows back pretty quickly, so I should be shaving it more than I do. How about we just listen to this music? I have too much hair. That's why I shave my head. I miss having hair. Actually, if you want to see when Marsh had hair, VODs are up on YouTube. My conquering of the Cave of Ordeals in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is going up tomorrow. And then I'm going to start uploading my Final Fantasy X VODs so that folks can catch up with those as I do the playthrough. Speaking of, I'm not playing that tomorrow, probably. But that's one of my main playthroughs in addition to Story of Seasons. Thanks to everyone who came for the wedding stream. I hope you had fun watching all the weddings. My hair grows really fast. I just unfortunately also was cursed with like... I was blessed with fast growing hair and nails and stuff, and then cursed with early baldness. Thanks for being here, Kitten. Y'all, Kitten's gonna, I think, be streaming later this evening, so make sure you follow now and then leave the bell on so that you'll be able to see the stream later. I'm trying to see who's live right now. Tomorrow is gonna be demo night. Tomorrow we're doing something different. I want to start really around 5 p.m. Eastern so we can get it going, but I'm gonna be doing game demos. Gonna be doing Pikmin 4 demo. Ooh, speaking of, and some other stuff too. I've got a bunch of demos on my Nintendo Switch. Wait, here, hold on. I'll tease it right now because I can look. So here's some demos that I'm thinking about playing. Ace Angler. There's a Story of Seasons game I have a demo for. Doraemon Story of Seasons. Bonfire Peaks. Rainbow Bridges, if you're still here, do you know who made Bonfire Peaks? Every time I see the listing on the eShop, I get a jump scare when I see the publisher name. It's an indie game. The Bonfire Peaks is published by Draknek, who has a few other indie game credits to their name apparently, but this is their big break. I've seen this game get a lot of acclaim. So when I see the Draknek as the publisher, I'm like, holy shit. That takes me fucking back. D. The D. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited to play that one tomorrow. I've got the Factorio demo. I've heard good things about that. Ghost Trick. I never played Ghost Trick on the DS. We've got the Ghost Trick demo. Front Mission. Klonoa. We've got plenty of demos we can play. The main attraction is going to be Pikmin, but Sea of Stars I have yet to play the demo for. Theatrhythm. Final Fantasy. World's End Club I've heard good things about. East 9. Ignore Isekai Harem Saver, okay? I probably was like... Monster Hunter Stories 2. So yeah, lots of good stuff for tomorrow's demo stream. So be there or be square, but you don't want to be square. You want to be there, obviously. Interested in Octopath Traveler. I would play the Octopath Traveler 2 demo. I played Octopath Traveler. I got like 6 of the characters and then I kind of stopped playing it. I didn't love like the progression. I like Bravely Default. I would play the Bravely Default 2 demo as well. Let's see who's playing this game. I like reading into people who are playing this game right now. Someone said this game's amusing. There's a lot of VTubers who play this game. Hey, that's me. Year 1 continues. On year 1. Okay, let's see if any of these folks we're gonna wanna pop into. Maybe we will just raid Kid Cosmo playing Pikmin 3. I'm so torn. Anybody got any recommendations? Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it.
Soul out once again.
Okay, they're talking. They're talking and have subtitles on. No real Rex. Also, this person. Okay, yeah, we'll read this person. So, yeah, no worries. If you're subbed, go ahead and copy this. This will make it look better, but go ahead and copy that. And if you're not subbed, you can go ahead and copy this. Same stuff. Just, yeah, I'll DM you. I'll DM you, Gimpleg. Tomorrow night is demo night, like I said. So we are going to be playing game demos on the Nintendo Switch, including Pikmin 4 and more. So that's what is going to be for tomorrow. Next week, we will do more Final Fantasy X, and maybe now that we're married, we'll do even more Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. It seems like people are into it. So I was feeling a little self-conscious that people weren't feeling Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, but it seems like people are. So now we're married, and we're canonically married to Molly, the blonde cafe barista. So that's where we'll pick up from next week. But tomorrow, I still have one more stream this week. Tomorrow will be demo night, so I'm excited for that. Get ready to say hi to Flatista Brea, who is bisexual and playing Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. So get ready to come through with your support. Thanks for being here, everybody. Is there anyone I need to shout out before we go? Not tonight. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's shout out Lissa Ishida for shouting me out earlier. But have a great night, everybody. I'll see you around the internet. I'll see you on your streams. I'll see you on my stream. Have a good night.